So to start off, I'll take this first start on this. This series has been building up and it's been such a good story. What is it like to be a part of a series like this where now we're getting into the meat and bones of this adventure and there's a lot of stakes now involved? What has it been like to be a part of it?
I'll go.
Okay.
It was a journey. It was an absolute journey. I think in season one, we were really trying to figure out who these characters were, what kind of story we wanted to tell. We were all thrown into it pretty quickly, and we all had to kind of make it work immediately. But there was a lot of figuring out, and I think by now it's really sunk in. We all know who we are. We know our relationships. We know the style of storytelling we want to achieve, and we're all on the same page about that. I really feel like we hit our peak with this season. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, season 3 feels really grounded in an amazing way. Like Rohan is saying, we've established these relationships and these circumstances so deeply now that we can sort of just start figuring ourselves out even further and figuring out the world more. And the stakes never change. The stakes are always life or death. They're always the highest they could possibly be. But I think it's really fascinating to watch as these people are more sure of who they are down in this 10,000 BC world.
Yeah. And I also think like after doing 2 seasons, you're getting constant feedback from audiences and stuff. So you have a better understanding of where the show's placed out there, because all you have really to associate with is what's going on behind the scenes. So having had 2 seasons of that feedback, I think coming into the 3rd season, we were able to relax a little bit. And I think you just see the actors enjoying themselves a little bit more, having a bit more fun with all the crazy stuff that's going on in season 3, and the writers too, just throwing the book at us. So that's been a really interesting part of the journey as we've all evolved as the show, and our characters have evolved as well, which is makes for a fantastic last season.
When you're getting the script for a new season or a new episode and you're looking at it, how excited are you when you're reading the material and you're just like, you could picture in your mind the fans just watching this and just getting excited over every episode? Because I just look at it over the last three seasons now that I've seen a couple from season 3. It just has a good story. To pick up that script, what is that like for you, and to be able to build that character around with a written word? And that'll be for all 3 of
It's
you.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome to look at something and actually have no idea what it's going to look like, because you have to use your imagination when reading the script, because the amount of animals that we interact with that are either real or completely CGI, or the circumstances running into a new location, and next thing you know, you have a completely new creature or a completely new scientific thing to contend with, whatever it may be. So reading it's like sometimes you have to read twice just to make sure you understand what to keep up, but it's also really fun to not know how anything's going to turn out at all times.
Yeah. I think when you read most stuff that's grounded in reality, you have a kind of your parameters kind of exist within your human experience. So like who I am. So you can kind of access, assess the situation, be like, oh yeah, it would react like this, that makes sense. But when like a dinosaur is chasing you, it's kind of, you have to recalibrate and go, well, dinosaurs never chase me or anyone I know. So I kind of need to work out how to realistically react to that situation. So there's little things like that you're thrust into these otherworldly experiences, and you really have to, as Lily said, use your imagination to kind of go, okay, so my character's this. So how are they going to deal with like, a time machine, if that makes sense,
I'll just answer the question. I am a massive fanboy about this kind of genre, action, adventure, sci-fi. Lost was one of my favorite shows growing up, and I was just really attracted to the world building and the lore and the storytelling. So I'm going through my script over and over, just trying to figure out all the clues and pieces, and just like an audience member would, really comb through everything and find all the real details in there. That's what really attracted me to these scripts. I loved it.